Hi team, what if I told you that everything you've been taught about Facebook ads, landing pages, and complex funnels is completely unnecessary? What if you could generate thousands of high quality leads with just one simple Instagram ad that takes 30 seconds and 3 clicks to set up? I know that sounds like bullshit, and I thought that too, but here's what changed my mind. Last month, I watched a creator spend nearly 50 grand on world-class Facebook ads, and he used an agency which got 17 leads. 17, around like $2,941 per lead. Another creator spent $150 boosting 3 Instagram posts, and they got 500 profile visits, 50 DMs, and closed 12 sales. So pause right now, and I want you to write down how much you spent on ads last month. You can include agency fees, ad spend, software, everything, and write it down now. How many actual sales you made from those ads? Not leads, sales. And then divide the first number by the second. That right there is your real cost per acquisition. And if that number makes you feel sick, you're about to discover why you've been doing it all wrong. No Facebook Ads Manager, no complex targeting, no landing pages, no funnels. Just one ad running on repeat that consistently brings perfect fit clients into your world. The 50 grand agency disaster. So let me paint you a picture of rock bottom. At my old agency, we once hired a Facebook ads expert agency, and these guys had case studies from huge brands, but they talked about ROAS and CAC and LTV like they were speaking in tongues. 5 grand per month retainer, plus ad spend, 6 months, 50K total investment. And you know what we got? 17 leads, not sales, people who filled out a form and then ghosted us. The agency kept saying we needed more creative testing, and the translation was throw shit at the wall. We need more audience refinement, and the translation is we have no idea who your customer is. More budget, and the translation is our strategy isn't working, but we want more money, please. And then more time. Translation, please don't fire us. They had all these beautiful dashboards, impressions, reach, frequency, click-through rate, all these vanity metrics that meant absolutely fucking nothing when the rent was due. And that's when I realized the entire ads industry is built on complexity to justify their existence. They make it so complicated, so you need them. But what if it didn't have to be complicated at all? So here's the Instagram revolution nobody is talking about. While everyone's obsessing over TikTok ads, YouTube ads, Pinterest ads, LinkedIn ads, basically throwing money at every platform that exists, Instagram quietly rolled out something that changed everything. Boost posts with built-in AI optimization that actually works. I know what you're thinking. Boost posts? That's like what my mum does for her flower shop. That's amateur hour. But here's what happened while you weren't paying attention. Instagram's AI became frighteningly good. It knows who engages with content like yours. It knows who's likely to take action. It knows who's ready to buy better than any human media buyer ever could. The platform now handles all the optimization that used to require a PhD in data science. It finds your people. It shows them your content at the perfect time. It optimizes for all the action that you want automatically. The old way, creating campaigns in Ads Manager, building complex audiences, split testing 47 variations, was necessary 5 years ago, but today, it's like using a paper map when you have GPS. You're making things harder because you think harder means better. Here's the One Smart Ad system. You'll want to screenshot this framework. Here's the entire system. Ready? This is going to seem too simple to work, but that's exactly why it does. The One Smart Ad framework. Step 1. Create one piece of valuable organic content on Instagram. Not a sales post, not a link in bio post, not a lifestyle flex. Actual valuable content that solves a real problem your ideal client faces right now. Step 2. Wait a week and then boost it for about $5 to $10 per day to more profile visits. Not engagement, not reach, not website clicks. Profile visits. This is crucial. Step 3, let it run for a month. One ad running constantly, building momentum over time. Step 4, repeat. Create another piece of organic content and repeat the process. You can have about 3 to 5 of these ads running at the same time. That's it. That's the entire system. 3 clicks, 30 seconds, done. No landing pages to split test, no email sequences to optimize, no funnels to tweak, just one piece of content boosted consistently, bringing the right people into your world. Most people hearing this will think that that can't work, but let me tell you, those people are the ones still burning money on agencies. Let me explain the psychology of why this simple approach absolutely destroys traditional funnels. Traditional funnels are built on interruption and pressure. Think about your last funnel experience. You're interrupted by an ad promising the world. You're then rushed to a landing page. Before you change your mind, you're pressured to opt in with fake scarcity. Then you're hammered with about 47 emails until you buy or you unsubscribe. You feel violated and never trust that brand again. It's pretty fucking aggressive and it's exhausting and people are sick of it. The One Smart ad works on attraction and value. Your helpful content shows up naturally in their feed. They engage because it genuinely helps them, not because you're selling. They visit your profile and they see more value, then they will follow because they want more. They build trust over time naturally. By the time they reach out, they're not a cold lead who needs convincing. They're a warm prospect who's already decided that you are their person. The sale is already made. Here's content that actually converts. And by the way, most people boost crap. Not all content works for the One Smart ad. 99% of people boost the wrong things, then wonder why they're not drowning in leads. Okay, so here's what doesn't work. And you gotta stop boosting this shit. Motivational quotes. Nobody cares about your morning mindset. Lifestyle photos. You're not an influencer. Celebrating success. These posts are pure ego masturbation. And anything about you instead of them. What does work, and you want to boost this immediately, is educational carousels solving one specific problem, case studies with real numbers and transformations, frameworks people can implement in 10 minutes, myth-busting posts challenging common beliefs, behind the scenes showing your actual process, and the best performing ads are embarrassingly simple. A carousel explaining the difference between 2 approaches, a single image with a powerful framework, or a case study with before and after metrics. Nothing really that fancy and no professional design. You don't even need a copywriter, just clear, valuable information that your ideal client desperately needs. Okay, here's the profile optimization formula, which is your real landing page. Your Instagram profile is your landing page. This is where magic happens or leads leak away. Most profiles are disasters that confuse visitors and kill conversions. Here's the perfect profile formula. Bio line 1, exactly who you help and what transformation you deliver. Example, I help consultants at 10K a month scale to 20K a month. Bio line 2, your unique mechanism that makes you different. Example, using the One Smart flywheel, no funnels or calls. Bio line 3, specific credibility marker that proves you can deliver. The example, 15K months, building in public, creator agency. Bio line 4, a clear CTA with a reason to act now. For example, free flywheel framework below, 237 people inside. Okay, now on your Instagram profile, you've got highlights. So this is how you're gonna organize it in this exact order. Social proof, these are your testimonials, your wins. An about me section, this ultimately builds connection. How I help, this is your method. Client wins, more proof, and then start here, which is clear next steps. And then when you look at your grid, try to have the same visual style, same value type, same core message. Doesn't have to be perfect, just maintain consistency. Screenshot this formula, it's worth 10K a month alone. Okay, here's the automation layer. ManyChat magic. Once people start visiting your profile, you need a system to capture and nurture them without becoming a full-time DM assistant. Here's the ManyChat system. Keyword automation. Someone comments flywheel on any post, they'll then get an auto DM with valuable resources, not a pitch, actual value. Then the welcome automation is for a first-time DM. This is a warm welcome, identifying their needs, and this becomes automatic segmentation based on a response. Nurture automation. Based on behavior, tagged and nurtured with relevant content, trust builds on autopilot. The key, keep it valuable and simple. You're not tricking people, you're helping them. Some will naturally want more help. This runs 24/7 while you sleep, surf, and live your life. The machine keeps working. The DM conversion framework, not selling, but sorting. Everyone gets this wrong. They think DMs are for selling. Wrong. DMs are for sorting and serving. So here's your 3-message framework. Message 1. Love that you're ready to level up. What specific challenge are you facing right now that made you reach out? You want to get specific. General problems get general solutions. Message 2. That makes perfect sense. Here's a resource that addresses exactly that, and then include the relevant link. This could be a YouTube video. This should help immediately, because then you're going to prove value before asking for anything else. Message 3. How did you find that? If you want help implementing, I can share how we work with clients on this specifically. See, this is a natural progression. It's not a pushy pitch. No scripts, no pressure, no fake urgency, just genuine help and natural next steps. If they engage positively, they're interested. If not, well, they're not ready. And either way, you've helped someone. The mathematics of simplicity, this will hurt your brain. Let's talk real numbers, not theory, not potential, actual math. Okay, here's the traditional Facebook ads funnel. So 1,000 clicks needed for 20 email subscribers, 20 subscribers for 2 sales calls, and 2 sales calls for 1 sale. The cost is $5 a click, that's $5,000 per sale. And if your program is $3,000, you're losing $2,000 per sale. Comparing that to the one smart ad approach, $5 a day equals 50 profile visits, 10% will follow, that's 5 people, 20% of followers will DM eventually, that's 1 per day, and 20% of DMs become clients. That's 6 clients per month from a $150 ad spend. That's $18,000 revenue from an $150 investment, which is like 120x return. Even if you got 1/10 of these results, you're still 12x return. When did your Facebook ads last give you 12x? The compound effect and the secret nobody talks about. Here's what nobody tells you about advertising, and this changed everything for me. Traditional ads fatigue. Same audience, seems the same ad, response drops, costs rise, you're constantly needing new creative, new angles, new everything. It's exhausting. And the one smart ad improves over time. Here's why. So week 1, you'll have about 100 likes, 20 comments, 5 shares. Month 1, 500 likes, 100 comments, 30 shares. And then month 3, about 2,000 likes, 400 comments, and 100 shares. That social proof makes the ad more effective, not less. The algorithm will learn and the costs go down, but conversions go up. Every person who sees but doesn't act is brand awareness. Every person who visits but doesn't follow, that's delayed conversion. Every person who follows but doesn't buy is future revenue. You're not just generating leads, you're building a compound asset that appreciates over time. Platform arbitrage, the window is closing now. Right now, we're in a golden window that won't last forever. Instagram is subsidizing boost posts to compete with TikTok. They're practically giving away traffic. Here are the current costs. 0.002 cost per impression, it should be 0.01. 0.10 per profile visit should be $1. And $1 per follower should be $5. This is like Bitcoin at $100. Everyone who sees it early will win big. And everyone else who's not doing this is going to be crying in 2 years asking why I didn't do this. But here's the kicker. Because it's a boost post, not a traditional ad, it gets organic engagement too. Comments, shares, saves. This social proof makes it even more effective. This arbitrage will end though, and prices will probably 10x. But right now, you can build your entire audience for pennies. The scale strategy, multiple ads, not bigger budget. So you might be asking, well, how do you scale this? And everyone asks this wrong question. You don't scale the ad, you scale the content. Instead of increasing budget on one ad until it dies, create multiple pieces of valuable content. Boost each of those for $5 to $10 per day. And why does this work? Well, different content, it resonates with different people. Some want case studies, others want frameworks. Multiple touch points from different angles. Algorithm doesn't fatigue on any single piece. And here's my current setup. So 7 pieces of content, each boosted for about $7 a day. The total is $49 a day, that's $1,500 a month, and the return is about $15,000 to $30,000 a month in new revenue. If one stops working, just kill it. Create a new one. The portfolio approach beats the all-in approach every time. Here's a YouTube integration hack. Here's a power move that multiplies results. Use Instagram ads to drive YouTube views. Create valuable Instagram content that teases a deeper lesson in a YouTube video. So the Instagram post will solve problem A, and then the YouTube video solves the bigger problem behind problem A. Someone sees Instagram ad, that's a $5 cost, then they're gonna visit your profile, they'll see the YouTube link, and then they'll watch that 20-minute video, and then the YouTube algorithm takes over, and then it recommends more videos, and that then just becomes 7 hours of trust-building content consumed. And that's when they'll reach out ready to buy. So you've paid $5 for what would cost $500 in sales calls, and YouTube's algorithm now works for you forever for free. This is platform arbitrage at its finest, using cheap Instagram traffic to build your YouTube audience, which will then organically grow forever. Here's some common mistakes that burn money. Let me save you thousands by sharing the mistakes everyone makes. Mistake 1, boosting content that didn't perform organically. If the organic engagement sucks, boosting won't fix it. Organically first and boost the winners only. Mistake 2, sending traffic to websites. Websites tend to leak about 90% of visitors. Profiles convert because people stay on the platform. Mistake 3, boosting for engagement or reach. Vanity metrics, they don't pay the bills. Only boost for profile visits. Mistake 4, changing too quickly. The ads, they need like 7+ days to optimize. Most people panic day 2 and kill the winners. Mistake 5, no backend system. If you can't handle DMs, if your profile isn't optimized, if automation isn't set up, then don't run ads yet. I made all these mistakes and it cost me like over $10,000. So learn from my expensive education. Okay, here's the anti-retargeting philosophy. Everyone obsesses over retargeting. Custom audiences, pixel tracking, lookalikes, it's all unnecessary complexity. My retargeting strategy, I don't retarget. If someone's interested enough to follow after seeing my ad, they're gonna see my organic content daily. That is retargeting. If they're not interested enough to follow, then why would I pay to chase them around the internet like a desperate ex? The one smart ad, it brings people in, consistent organic content, then keeps them there. And that is the flywheel. The value makes them stay. The system, it converts when they're ready. No creepy tracking, no aggressive remarketing, just valuable content to people who opted in by following. Okay, here's the implementation week by week, and you're gonna wanna do this exactly. Okay, week 1, foundation. So on Monday, you're gonna wanna optimize your profile using the formula. On Tuesday, set up a basic ManyChat, just a welcome message. Wednesday, create first valuable content piece. Thursday, post organically to test. Friday, analyze that engagement. In week 2, that's activation. So Monday, you're gonna boost the best performer for $5 a day. And then daily, you're gonna wanna monitor it, but don't touch it. And then on Friday, check those metrics. And then going into week 3, this is all about optimization. So add a keyword automation in ManyChat, boost the second piece of content, and then refine your DM approach. And then when you get to week 4, it's all about scale. Add another content piece, refine the system based on the data that's working and what's not, and document it. By week 4, you will have an automatic lead generation machine running. The quality over quantity principle. Let me be clear, this system isn't about the most leads, it's about the right leads. 10,000 shit leads equals worthless. 100 perfect leads equals $30,000. The one smart ad, it naturally filters for quality. People who resonate with valuable content are valuable clients. People who take time to visit profiles are serious. And people who build trust over time become better clients. You might generate fewer leads than a traditional funnel, and that's good because you're gonna close more sales with less effort and serve better clients who get better results. Quality always beats quantity always. Okay, so here's your homework. And I know that 1% will do this and only 1% will win. Okay, step 1, create one piece of valuable content. What question do your ideal clients ask most? Answer it completely, don't overthink it. It's better than perfect. Step 2, optimize your profile. Use the 4-line formula exactly. This is your landing page now. Step 3, set up basic ManyChat, just a welcome message, and you can add complexity later. Step 4, boost for $5 a day. Not $50, not $500, just $5. Start small and prove the concept. Step 5, track it for 7 days minimum. Profile visits, follows, DMs, conversations, sales. Don't touch anything for 7 days. Do this now, not tomorrow, not next week, now. Okay, the future of lead generation. The age of the complex funnel is ending. People are exhausted by tricks, pressure, and manipulation, and they want value, authenticity, and genuine help. The One Smart ad isn't just simpler, it's more aligned with how people actually want to buy. Discover naturally, build trust over time. Choose you and not be sold to. This shift isn't temporary, it's permanent. The creators who understand this and adapt now will dominate, and those clinging to complex funnels are going to struggle more and more each year. The question isn't whether this is the future, the question is whether you'll embrace it now or wait until you have no choice. Cool, so in the next episode, we are diving into why follower count is the most overrated metric in business. I'll show you why 2,000 email subscribers beat 100,000 followers every single time, but none of these leads matter without an audience that trusts you. So before you run ads, make sure you've built your foundation from the previous content in the past episodes I've shared in this mini-series. And I want you to drop a comment with your biggest advertising frustration. What's draining your budget and what is not working? And if you're thinking, but I need complex funnels and sophisticated targeting, that's cool. You can keep burning cash and keep wondering why everyone else makes it look easy. Keep paying your agencies to show you pretty dashboards, but for those of you that are ready to embrace simplicity and actually get results, I will see you in episode 5. It's time to build your lead generation machine. Thanks, team.